Hey there, knife fans. Love Them Knives channel. Here we go again. It's something different. And I think we're going to do, we've kind of been doing a little bit of a series on the Spyderco discontinued line of knives. This is another one, right? It's a dog tag folder. Huge knife. Huge knife. No, it isn't. It is small. It is really small. Wow. But you know what? I thought this was really interesting. Of course, you got this blue aluminum anodized, and then you got this green titanium anodized. Dog tag kind of looking mechanism. And you got a knife, right? Serge Panchenko is the designer. This is a collaborative effort, and you get, of course, in the box, Spyderco paperwork, which is tiny because it has to fit in the box, right? So they talk about Serge, born in the Ukraine, coming over to the U.S. when he was 8 years old, kind of like how he got into making knives, handcrafted different things other than knives as well, right? Beads, handmade lanterns, that kind of thing. So, and then they talk about the dog tag folder. So, it's non-locking blade, but I don't know. I mean, I like colorful things, so there you go. I'm just a child. Just a child. I like very colorful things. I think we could use this to actually measure the size. There you go, 2 inches, right? Are we on inches? God, I hope we are. And 1.13 inches that way, right? Width or fatness, it's like 2/100ths of an inch. So if we go to millimeters, it's right at about 5 millimeters, right? And I'm sorry, I should have done the translations here. 50 millimeters, which then the equivalent of the 2-inch area, and 28.71 millimeters there. Interesting. Here's the deal. Okay, so you got the hole where you can put your little paracord or a chain or something like that, so you could hang this around your neck if you wanted to. You could put it on your keychain, right? So check this out, okay? This is a slip joint knife in a way. And you're familiar with knives that have a detent ball that are flippers and stuff. Well, here you go. So if you look really close here, you see the little detent hole in the blade right there as it moves, right? As it moves through there, and when it closes, there's a little detent ball in this little thing, and it clicks into place. When you open it, you will notice as it swings around, there's another little detent hole, and it clicks into place, if you heard that. But, I mean, it doesn't lock, so. And if you can hear it, yeah, closer to my mic so you can hear it. Okay, so it's got CPM S30V blade. It's a chisel grind, right? Or, yeah, because it's not sharpened on this side, sharpened on this side. So it's for little cutting chores. It's just, you know, if you don't want to haul a big intimidating knife with you for some reason, or you just want a little backup cutter that's not overwhelming, then you have this little gadget. And it's kind of a gadget. I mean, it's You know, actually, I was trying to figure out how you could one-hand this, and you can one-hand it like that. I don't know about putting it back. Haven't got that part yet, but you get your finger kind of in this area, and you can put your thumb in that spider hole, right? You can open it up one-handed. So that's cool. The anodizing here with the titanium, you know, it's not really true to color, and the reason it's not is because as soon as you get your oils on it, and of course I don't have any Windex here, but I mean, you know, it changes the color of the anode when it gets in contact with your oils of your fingers, and you can kind of see how that happens. So if you take Windex or something like that and clean this off, then it'll go back to the color it's supposed to be. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry, but that's just kind of the way it's gonna roll. So you got kind of a, oh, I don't know, it looks stonewashy, the blade does, right? So it's kind of a tough to scratch up type surface on here. And you know, these come in all black or titanium, and then also an option with a carbon fiber as well. So I don't know. I got this because I really like the color. I think it's cool. It's fun. I mean, it's just a, you know, a cool, fun knife. It's interesting. It's different. It's a slip joint, but it's, I mean, you know, I don't know that it's going to collapse real hard. And, you know, I guess it could. You could push hard enough and it could collapse and it could cut you, possibly. I would think that if you're actually cutting something, you're putting enough resistance that way to where your thumb's not going to push it that way. But I mean, that's the whole point of this slip joint deal, so it doesn't lock in place. Although I saw a Boker one once that was like this to a degree, like a dog tag knife, but it didn't have this little bar here. And what I like about this is there's virtually no way you can accidentally hit the edge of that blade and cut yourself because it's raised. Okay? So, you know, MSRP originally $119. I think not. I think not. But then they were selling them for around, oh hell, let's just go to the tape. Around, and this is a Knife Center, something like that. Okay, so 119, 71, so about $72 is kind of how they were rolling. Now $54.95, which is basically $55. So, I mean, oh, and here's the, you know, the others, Panchenko, right? Aluminum / titanium, this one, carbon fiber and G10, kind of that laminate, carbon fiber G10. So you could kind of get them in that if you like to be a little bit more stealth. I get you. This one is bright and colorful, you know, and I don't know. I like it. Let's see what the overall length is when it's open. It is falling off. It is like 3 1/4. Right, close. It's hard for you to see that, isn't it? But it is actually closer to 3 1/4. Let's do this. I mean, we might as well, right? We can. We do because we can. And let's try and get the edge of that blade. 81 millimeters. Okay, 3.2 overall inches. Not quite 3 1/4. I was mistaken, but close enough. I don't know, guys. It's interesting. I mean, you can do. Let's cut it up. I mean, you know, you can do cutting tasks with this, you know, and it's sharp little blade, so it's great. For those of you who like to kind of go stealth, hang that around your neck, put it on a keychain, however you want to do it. You can open it basically one-handed. It's not something you just throw open, but yeah, I like it. I think it's kind of a neat design and something that is easily toteable. I bet it doesn't weigh much. What do you want to bet? Oh my God. Where are we? Wow. Not quite even an ounce, 9/10. And what does that work out to? 25 grams. So, it's not too heavy to carry. It's not too big to carry. It's real stealth. You could put it on your lanyard. You could do a lot of different things with it. I just thought I'd throw this at you, and you can do the same. What do you think? Pretty cool? I'm thinking it is. For those of you who like a little bit of color in your life and kind of a little gadgety type knife, and maybe just a small little blade that's unintimidating that you can use for various cutting tasks. If you're out in public, nobody's going to be too taken aback, as opposed to pulling out a gigantic knife. Neat. Neat gadget. The little detamp ball kind of keeps it closed and keeps it open, you know, pretty much. So, it works. And it's on sale. I kind of want to bring some of these closeout knives to you because they are marked way down, and you might be able to catch one pretty cheap if it's a knife that at first you really would have liked to have had but just couldn't see the price. Now they're becoming very affordable, and if they go away, hey, maybe in the future they'll be somewhat collectible too, you know? So it's a win-win. Hey, thanks guys. Stay tuned. LTK channel. We've got more knife reviews, a few more Spydercos that are on the discontinued list and are very well priced right now. And we'll talk about those later because we love them knives.